Yogiram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya, the Divine Light of Tiruvannamalai, Sadhu Professor V. Rangarajan. If there is any land on this earth that can lay claim to be the blessed Punya Bhumi, to the land to which every soul that is wending its way Godward must come to attain its home, the land where humanity has attained the highest towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards purity, towards calmness, above all, the land of introspection and spirituality. It is India, says Swami Vivekananda, the patriot monk of India. Since times immemorial, this land has been accepted as the chosen land of gods and goddesses to incarnate in the human form to lead the souls in evolution from humans to divine realms. Rightly, this land came to be known as Bharatavarsha, the land of light. Innumerable are the saints and sages who have trodden on the sacred soil from Vedic times to the modern period, and this land consequently has come to be known as Ratnagarbha, whose womb has carried priceless gems of Brahma rishis and Raja rishis. In the lineage of the great sages and seers of this holy land, we have today in our midst H. Yogiram Surat Kumar Maharaj, the godchild of Tiruvannamalai. This great yogi had the rare privilege of being molded by three great spiritual giants of the modern period: Mahayogi Sri Aurobindo, Maharishi Ramana, and Swami Ramadas. As the yogi himself has said, most men wouldn't like to say they had three fathers, but this beggar has three fathers. There was much work done on this beggar. Aurobindo started, Ramana Maharishi did a little, and Ramadas finished. Sri Aurobindo gave him the jnana to seek the truth. Sri Ramana led him in the path of tapas, and ultimately Sri Ramadas gave him the bhakti to soar into the realm of divine ecstasy. Aruna is sun, a mass of energy in constant motion, and Achala is mountain, that which never moves. Arunachala is the wonderful conception of the combination of the kinetic and potential aspects of energy, that is, the Shakti and the Shiva, the consciousness force and the Brahman, or the changeless ultimate reality. Arunachala, one of the greatest Jyotirlinga Kshetra, or the temple of Shiva in the form of infinite light, is the abode of great siddhas or self realized masters and adepts. Today, this place is sanctified by the presence of the holiest of the holy men in this pilgrim center, who is none other than Yogiram Surat Kumar. Yogiram Surat Kumar never claims himself to be a jnani, yogi, or a godman. He calls himself a beggar, and true to his claim, he is always seen in his not so clean rags wrapped around his shoulders, the unkempt beard, a rustic turban, a couple of palm leaf fans tied together, and held along with a coconut begging bowl in one hand and the fingers in the other hand, rotating an unseen garland of beads to the tune of Ramanam on his lips. The way in which he walks, talks, and meets people and responds to their approaches all make him appear awe inspiring to his devotees and a little eccentric to those who do not bother to know about him. The yogi, resembling the Bhishma Pitamaha of the Mahabharata times, is also a child of Mother Ganga. Born in a village near Benares off the bank of Ganga, Ramsurat Kumar grew up in rustic surroundings, imbued with an intense spirit of devotion to his religion and culture, and inspired by the noblest sentiments of patriotism, which was in its ascendance. thanks to the intense nationalist wave that had arisen at the time of his childhood. The young boy had a fascination for the company of sages and saints who could be seen in abundance in and around the holy city, Varanasi. An apparently trifling incident revealed to him the ephemeral nature of the worldly existence. One day, when the boy was drawing water from a village well, the loose end of his rope was flung in the opposite direction. It hit a bird perched on the wall of the well. The bird at once fell lifeless. The young boy, overwhelmed by remorsefulness, gave a solemn burial to the winged creature on the banks of river Ganges. From that moment, restlessness gripped his heart and he started searching for the truth of existence. His constant company with sadhus and sannyasis during the days of vacations in his school and college was a solace and inspiration to him. Yet his unquenchable thirst impelled him to leave his heart and home to seek a master who could give him in spiritual life. In 1947, one night the young aspirant revealed to one of the Mahatmas on the bank of river Ganges his wish to be in the presence of Mahayogi Sri Aurobindo, the renowned patriot sage who was at that time living in exile in Pondicherry. Ramsarat Kumar arrived at Aurobindo Ashram in Pondicherry in November 1947. In the living presence of the great saint of Pondicherry, the young aspirant did receive the spiritual enlightenment. Yet, he needed someone who would personally guide him in his sadhana. Mahayogi Aurobindo, being completely withdrawn from all activities and living in complete isolation, could not provide the personal care that the young aspirant needed. Ramsarat Kumar remembered the mention of another great saint by the old sadhu in Benares, to whom he had confided his intention to leave for the south. That saint was Maharishi Ramana of Arunachala. Ramsarat Kumar soon reached the abode of Maharishi Ramana. The closer proximity of the saint did give him the needed guidance for his tapas and sadhana. Yet the time had not yet come for the young aspirant to lose his identity in total self realization. He had to pass through the portals of Bhakti Yoga before reaching the zenith of Jnana. Destiny therefore guided him to another great saint, Swami Ramadas of Anandashram at Kasargod in North Kerala. Unlike Sri Aurobindo and Maharishi Ramana, Swami Ramdas did not attract the young aspirant at once. Ramsarat Kumar returned to Kashi soon, but in 1948 he again visited the abodes of three masters. It was during this period that Maharishi Ramana's piercing gaze fell on young Ramsarat Kumar and transformed his life. From now onwards, Ramsarat Kumar's life was one anchored on severe penance and ceaseless self inquiry. In the same year, Ramsarat Kumar once again paid a visit to the ashram of Swami Ramdas. This time also, some inexplicable force prevented him from getting a rapport with the master. Ramsarat Kumar left the south and once again wandered in the north, traveling up to the Himalayas. It was when he was in the snow clad heights that he learnt of the Mahanirvana of his two great preceptors, Mahayogi Sri Aurobindo and Maharishi Ramana. He felt deep within his heart that he missed golden opportunities in his life. He would not miss yet another opportunity and therefore he rushed back to Kanchenjunga. This time, Swami Ramdas looked entirely a different person. Ramsarat Kumar realized that Ramdas is this beggar's father. It was during his third visit that Ramsarat Kumar's greatest moment of life came. He was given initiation into the great mantra Aum Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. The master commanded the disciple to go and sit in a place and chant the mantra for all the 24 hours of the day. Ramsurat Kumar remained in a state of ecstatic God consciousness for several days. This most significant event occurred in 1952. Even as Ramakrishna did not want young Narendra to remain totally immersed in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, so also Swami Ramadas willed Ramsurat Kumar to go into the world of action and face the chaos there, to mold himself into his instrument to guide the destiny of thousands of souls in the world seeking spiritual realization. Ramdas asked Ramsurat Kumar to leave the ashram. When the latter was about to do so, the master asked him where he would go. The disciple replied, to Tiruvannamalai. But the ways of the divine are inscrutable. It took 7 years of wandering in the garb of a penniless beggar for Ramsarat Kumar to reach Tiruvannamalai from Kanchanakot. He traversed the length and breadth of the country and ultimately reached Tiruvannamalai in the spring of 1959 and settled down at the foot of the great Arunachala hill. It was not an easy-going life for the young recluse who took his final refuge in Arunachaleshwara. Staying under a tree, Alexandrian laurel, near the railway station, sometimes in the presence of the Arunachaleshwara temple, sometimes in a cremation ground, and yet some other times in a temple mandapa, Yogiram Suratkumar was open to the vagaries of nature. His garb of the beggar attracted the curiosity of the urchins and antisocial elements who gave him trouble in no small measure. With bundles of newspapers carried in a sack, with cigarettes on his lips, with palm leaf fan and coconut shell in his hand, sometimes a dirty turban on his head, wound by flower garlands, he appeared a figure of fun for the common folk. His close association with Sri Jnanananda Giri Swami of Tirukovilur could not conceal the great spiritual giant in him from the vision of the devotees of the Swami. Some of the spiritual seekers from the east as well as the west, frequenting the Ramanashram in Tiruvannamalai, were also capable of discerning the identity of the saint hiding in the garb of a dirty beggar. Soon, renowned scholars, poets, industrialists, businessmen, high officials, and men of eminence from various walks of life started approaching him for spiritual guidance, and all his denials of any saintliness in him and his claim of a beggar were of no avail. Yogiram Suratkumar was drawn to the limelight when scholars started writing on him. The renowned Tamil savants Sri Kiva Jagannathan, Sri Tipo Meenakshi Sundarinar, and Sri Periyaswamy Thuran burst into songs and poems at his very sight. Truman Kaler Wadlington, a theosophist from America, was drawn to him and he wrote a biography, Yogiram Suratkumar, the God Child Thiruvannamalai, which drew many Western spiritual seekers to Yogiram Suratkumar. Hilda Charlton, Leo Lozovic, Arthur Helcourt, and many others have poured out their feelings of devotion and reverence to him in their writings. Courtesy Tattva Darshana. Jai Yogiram Suratkumar.